Hey subscribers! Welcome to the first video edition of my vlog. This month's theme is preparation. We've been talking about meal prep during the first week, we talked about agenda prepping last week, and this week I'd like to take it in a more physical direction and talk about joint prep or joint preparation. Preparing your joints is something that I work with all of my clients, whether personal training or group classes or yoga. If you're taking a lesson from me on how to move your body, we will always start with how to move your joints. I'd like to go through a short 2-3 minute sequence today dealing with the joints of the upper body, especially for those of you who find yourself sitting for a lot of the day at an office job. Knowing how to move your neck and your shoulders and your upper back in a way that provides some release can be super helpful. Now you can do this sequence sitting or you can do it standing. I recommend to do it at the beginning and the end of the day. If you have to choose one, of course choose one, that's okay, but you'll notice a big difference from your joints and how they feel at the start of the day versus the end. I think this exercise can be a great way to wake up, to energize yourself, and can also be a nice way to take it down a notch before you close the day. We're going to start with semicircles of the neck. Bring your chin to your chest and move your chin from shoulder to shoulder. Try to keep your chin as close to the body as possible as you move directions. If you find a spot that is stiff or tight, just hang on a moment longer and then complete the circle. Keeping the same rhythm of the semicircle, we're going to complete the circle and bring the chin all the way to the ceiling. Chin to the chest, to the shoulder, and then all the way up towards the ceiling, back through to the other shoulder. I recommend to do between 5 and 10. Make sure they're slow and mindful, and of course do them in both directions. If after you stop circling your neck you feel a bit dizzy, stare at something that's motionless and it should subside in 5 or so seconds. We're going to continue on with the neck. This is one of my favorite exercises to do. It just feels like it provides so much relief, and I also always suggest it to people who are working on the computer, but also people who use their cell phones, which is pretty much the majority of the population. I'm going to turn to the side to give you a better view. You're going to start by extending your chin away from your chest and then pulling it back in, like so. I'm really going for that double chin, as that is a really nice counteraction to what we mostly do throughout the day, which is this, with our phones or computers. And of course, we'll reverse that circle. Again, about 5 or 10 circles forward and backwards. This one shouldn't make you dizzy. Let's move down to the shoulders. 2 of my favorites, grabbing the front of your shoulders and making big circles backwards. You can link this with your breathing, and it would be really nice. Breathing in and out. And of course, reversing that circle as well. So bringing the elbows in front and letting the chest get a little bit concaved. Really nice feeling for that upper back and the shoulders. Lastly, we're going to add a bit of twisting to the upper back and to the chest area. Again, grabbing the shoulders from the front, this time extending the elbows so they're in line with your shoulders. Whether you're seated or standing, try to lock your lower body in one place. You want your hips to be facing forward the whole time so they're not involved in the rotation. I'm going to try to turn just my upper back so my elbow comes in front and come to the other side. Really getting this nice rotation around the rib cage. And again, if you link it with your breathing, inhale, exhale, twist. Super sensation, really right around that rib area and that thoracic spine that so often is in this position. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you found this quick little video helpful on how to warm up your joints and how to maybe release some tension through the movement of your neck and shoulders. If you have any family or friends who you feel like would really benefit from this newsletter or from this video in particular, please feel free to forward the email along or to send them the video link or to direct them to my website. Be on the lookout next week. Again, another blog, another video maybe on the theme of preparation. Looking forward to talking next week.